Hello folks, you're watching Jiffy Info. I'm Jiffy, and here is some info. Hello folks, and welcome back to a new Jiffy Info show. I apologise I've been away for a few days, but I'm back now, and I've got a few things I wanted to talk to you lot about. Before I get into all of that though, I've got a question. During my downtime, I don't know, during the time before I start doing these videos, my mind gets active and I think of these different what would you rather type situations. I don't know if anyone else does that, that's just me maybe, I don't know. But this is a what would you rather type situation I thought I'd ask you. So what would you rather? First of all, you have the Ultra gaming setup, okay? Now we're talking about the best PC, the best PC, PS4, Xbox One, TV, sound system, everything. You've got everything, you don't have to pay a penny. As soon as something new comes out, in terms of PS5 for example, you would have it immediately, boom, you've got it, okay? You get all of that, all that set up, right, for free, for nothing, but to sacrifice, you have to give up your top 10 favourite games of all time. That means you can't see them, hear them, play them, anything. You can't do anything with those top 10 games, okay? Now, take it as black and white as that, okay? You have those games to play whenever you want, as normal, or you have the PC, PS4, Ultra gaming setup. You have one or the other. What would you choose? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm curious because I don't know what I'd choose. I'd probably go for the gaming setup. You can't sell that shit by the way, just take it as black and white. Those are your two options. Go for it. Answer my question. Right, now into what I was actually going to talk about to you today. First of all, it is Fallout 4-esque related, mainly because it's actually Skyrim 2 related. Don't get too excited about that, it's not as exciting as you may think. Skyrim 2 is not currently in development. That's the word on the grapevine. That's the word I've heard. There's no Skyrim 2 currently being worked on, which is good news because we want all the effort, all the information that we can. We want it all going into Fallout 4, if that makes any sense. Mainly because Fallout 4, you know, Bethesda are good at doing this stuff. They know what they're doing, and if they say they're not doing one thing, I'm assuming it's for a good reason. Okay, that's not me ranting. That's just me, you know, voicing what I think is probably a good thing. And also, by the way, I resent the fact that anyone is calling it Skyrim 2 because it's absolute bullshit. It should be Elder Scrolls, you know, the next Elder Scrolls game. You know, it should be Elder Scrolls 6 because it is Elder Scrolls 6. It's not Skyrim 2. They didn't call it Oblivion 2 for crying out loud. But that's just a little rant. I'm just going to go on there. But yeah, good news as far as I'm concerned that they are making Fallout 4. They're focusing on Fallout 4. And they're not focusing on Skyrim. Skyrim can come later. Fuck, no, Elder Scrolls, Jesus, can come later, okay? On topic with Fallout 4 as well, which isn't really a big deal, the Pipboy, you know, the actual Pipboy that they're releasing, it's just been told that they are not going to be compatible with all types of phones. Now that obviously is kind of self-explanatory. You're not going to have like every phone, no matter how big or small, is going to work in that thing. But it didn't specify. I don't know if the Windows Phone, hello, Windows Phone, I don't know if that's actually going to be compatible. Now I don't really care. I haven't actually bought the Pipboy because I just can't probably afford it right now. I didn't pre-order. I'm pretty sure it's actually sold out anyway. But for someone who has got a Windows Phone, if I wanted it, I'd have to buy an iPhone as well. I don't really like iPhones. I know, right? I must be the only person in the world. I'm not a fan of iPhones. I think actually no, iPhones itself, I think they're good products. I don't like Apple. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be able to work even if I had it because I don't think Windows phones are actually compatible. On topic with that as well, though, people would have pre-ordered this, and I'm hoping that they'll still be able to use it because, well, they might have what I have, you know. But we'll see. We have to wait and find out. But that's something I thought. Skyrim 2, Elder Scrolls 6, and the Pipboy thing is news. That's the only news you can really find on Fallout these days because everything has pretty much gone, you know, a bit quiet since E3. E3's kind of done its big thing. Everything's gone quite quiet again. But that's the closest thing I can find to Fallout news. Topic number 2 is Mafia 3. Jesus, I can't believe this actually might be a thing eventually. Recently it's transpired that the domains like Mafia 3, Mafia III, Mafia 3 the game, .com, all of them .com, there's word of that being taken, basically, as being claimed. I think that's how way you describe it, which is can only be a good thing. 2K Games is the Take-Two is the parent company to 2K Games, and they obviously made the original Mafia, I think it did anyway, and then they made Mafia 2. I loved Mafia 2. I thought it was such a cool game. The era, the visuals, the style. I loved the story. I thought the game itself was fantastic. But unfortunately, what I think happened with that game, which is my personal opinion, I feel as though the game was released, and then there was a whole new type of gameplay that was introduced. Like, the open world was done far better than how they could, because they were like on the brink of what was like the last people to do a good open world in that time. I know it was still in that same generation of console, but there was like this change in gameplay style, and they were right at the back end of it, so they didn't really feel the full potential of what it could have been. I almost wish that they could have waited for an extra like year, and it would have made something really, really amazing. But c'est la vie. Anyway, so what always gets back in my mind, the Mafia 3 or Mafia 3 seems like it's being put into production now, and I don't know how long they've been working on it for. There was no news on them at E3 whatsoever. We'll have just to see if they come up with something over the next few conventions in the next few months, but we'll have to find out. But that's everything I've got for you lot today. I apologise, there's nothing else. It's just the way it works, there's nothing after E3 really. It's gone to sort of quiet lull of nothing. But anyway, let me know what you think about the Mafia 3 news. Let me know what you think about Fallout 4, the Pipboy, Skyrim 2, and also give me an answer to the question I asked earlier, because it got my mind wondering. What would I do? I've got a load of them stocked up in here from what I've done before. Just like thinking, oh, what would I do? I'm in the shower, wash myself, and I'm thinking, oh, what would that be? What would I do in that situation? But hey, unfortunately, I haven't been given that question to answer, because I'd love to find out what my actual answer would be. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys another time.